Allez les Bleus rings around the Stade de France. Dupont, just for a moment, looking for the kick pass. It's there for Adesogbe! Théo Adesogbe.
Dupont, you see the good and the bad of Dupont when he's actually just grafting with the ball, carrying it. These were the heavy artillery shots early on. That was held up. Referee allows it to play, and that's the good, amazingly good vision of Dupont. Arguably the best player in world rugby at the moment. Didn't have to break stride, did the right winger in the breadbasket. Dupont's still down, he's just about getting to the ruck now.
Miafo. There's Dupont once more onto Gregory Aldrit. Antonio, and all of a sudden the space is open, and Biel just a hint now that France perhaps preparing to break loose.
Again, and it's so easy, they go one out, they don't do anything amazing, they use the big runners, and just when you think they're going to go again, the big fella Antonio just puts the ball out the back, and then all they do is keep the depth. Ramos just a little ball out the side, Bielberry is the recipient of that, but it's all about depth. It's the decoy of the big prop, going to take the ball in, he's pushed that ball back, and then it's just hands. It's just simple hands. But well worked. But he also does very well when there's no options. He comes right into the midfield.
Dupont is through. Dupont stepping his way and now sprinting. And Dupont flings us out wide. And Adesogbe gets the try. Created by Antoine Dupont, the world's greatest rugby player, demonstrating in a flash just why he has that moniker. That was quite brilliant.
Yeah, David Jenkins misses the tackle initially, but he's not the first, he won't be the last. Liam Williams just left flat-footed, planted his feet in the midfield, and he was just watching for Dupont to do whatever he does, and there all of a sudden, watch this, he's gone off that left foot, and he hasn't put a hand on him.
It's to Rumat once more. Mobaka has the ball under his right arm. It's gone down again, but Mobaka is through, and has he got it down? Paul Williams for a moment appeared to raise his arm, but Dupont flings it out wide. Biel, he steps.
Pressure on the order to get down and stop the catch and drive. They've done that. Dupont's decided no. As we know, wide and wonderful.
Marchand finds Oradou. Marchand has it. Adesogbe joins the ruck. The maul is driving forward. It's heading towards the try line. And they've got it down.
Go out of a minute, it is Marchand. I'm giving it him anyway.
The reverse pass. Biel, France really enjoying themselves now. Here's Marchand. Out there from Le Garec. Here's Cyril Bay going to ground. The cross kick, and Gaeton's waiting for it. He's only been on a matter of seconds, and France have another try and walk over the line.
Well, they say you don't want to play France in the spring in Paris. It's definitely not the spring. It's been cold, it's been wet, but I tell you what, it hasn't affected the way they've played. Who's going to score? Again, it's Sevens, Le Garec. We've seen him do that many times, the old reverse pass.
He did it against Wales last year, and it became a collector's item.
An audacious
Colombe trying to muscle his way over. They've got to be careful here of France. They can't afford to be held up over the line.
But the referee said you have to release now, so they've got to release, otherwise there'll be another penalty.
Gregory Aldrit, and the player of the match, gets the try.
They haven't panicked. They can keep it tight. They can play the fireball.
Well, England thought they had it, but there was a Frenchman loitering, and Moefana was just trying to be too clever there. But France ain't done with this passage of play. Beautifully constructed. It looked dead, but they've manufactured something magnificent. Only France Bielbieri is the one to finish it, but Dupont and Penaud and France, well, first try as we head towards the half-hour mark.
Bielbieri is the recipient. Trying to be so cute, but look who's there. The master sponge himself, Dupont, just absorbing everything and then just giving it to Penaud, popping the ball. He could have probably put that ball inside it.
England's line speed still good, still holding that line, even when Meafou comes. Dupont by his skipped. Bielbieri, they're going to do it on the outside! It's Damien Penaud! Had the try line at his mercy in the first half and couldn't find a way home. On this occasion, he was never going to be stopped. The hard work done by Antoine Dupont surveys what's in front and always finds the right move. Penaud, Le Garec is in behind. Penaud picks it up, and France are threatening to finish this one right here, right now. Penaud, the decision to go wide should surely have come. It's found its way out. Moefana, Bielbieri! France have found a way. We're not done yet, but that might be the moment. It looked like Penaud had made the wrong decision. In fact, he had made the wrong decision. It had to go wide earlier. But France regrouped, but all coming from the vision of Dupont to find Penaud in the first place to allow that to happen.
But you asked me how, what has Seven's done to his game. The Seven's done to his game is don't panic. He had plenty of time before he even went to that incredible sport. But again, you could just see him there. There's three people chasing him down. Don't panic, don't panic.
Holds on, but not before the French number 8 gets them into the 22. Here's Barret. Had one chalked off for a forward pass. Looking to get on that scoreboard. France ominously halfway into that 22, but Dupont misfires at the base of the breakdown. France, though, find another gear. Yal reaches over. The man mountain crashes down. He's been threatening since the beginning. And France are right back at it.
It's the 24-year-old that's brought the French back into this. It's all power. Questionable.
So has that gone backwards?
Not on, it looked like it's gone backwards, to be honest. And I think that's what Carl Dixon was saying.
That was the situation. Italy will have to keep tackling, keep defending, because here comes France. Malvaca at the back of them all. That looked like it might run out a little bit of space. He corrects the angle. On France go. Forward they go. Over the line they go. And the try is awarded. The bodies will come up. I think it's Malvaca at the bottom.
Italy doing what they can to push France towards the touchline. Just didn't work. They didn't get there soon enough. Malvaca just choosing his moment.
Despite being 32 years old, continues to get better and better at international level. Great hands across that French three-quarter line. And Bielbieri's away. And when he's away, guess who's on his shoulder? The master is back. Dupont runs a terrific line. And Bielbieri finds his captain, and France are now in control. In the Stadio Olimpico, and there are many of them. We're at a point where you feel Italy need to score next.
It's just managing this period of time. The French are always going to have their moments in the sunshine here in Rome.
Italy's defence so anxious to worry about out wide. They're allowing Dupont to punch holes in close. They've scrambled okay to get themselves here. Aldrich will use a bit of bulk and a bit of power to get France going again. Dupont opens the door, and France are in once more. Boudéon scores the try, and France, believe it or not, have a bonus point fourth try.
Well, this is all about one man, Antoine Dupont. Two little half breaks and offloads, where he quite frankly shouldn't have been messing around with big forwards. and then just pulls in this outside defender. Look at that.
You need tight bend, just let me know.
Stepped outside, Menoncello had to go with it.
Italy defending for their lives. Surely another one would mean it's just too big a gap for them to consider at half-time. Massive moment in the game. And on massive moments, Dupont has made his name. He creates again. And Leo Valle will not be denied on this occasion. But when they do it, and they do it well, the man is Dupont. Valle with the touchdown.
There's such intelligent play. Like the French, well, and to be honest, the Italians all work completely well. This is another chance.
Around the corner goes Cruz. Ball should be there and is there. And France have it once more. Aldrit stolen at the bottom of the final breakdown and ghosted in.
Off the back, pick and go, stay low, drive your legs, see how far you can get.
Marchand, Julien Marchand, the hooker, his 43rd international cap.
Release!
22 is Anthony Gelonche. Around the corner comes Ramos and Moefana. And Italy are starting to take a backward step on those tackles. And when you do that, you invite the French onto you. And Bielbieri makes it a magnificent 7 for France.
And the French offloading game has been absolutely killing the Italians all afternoon. It's their 12th offload. And just look at the way they attack in those 5-6 metre channels down there. That time especially, it can be slightly lateral. Maybe if they got slightly wider, they could come straighter at the defenders and preserve that space on the outside.
Good hands, backs and forwards. Moefana's having a game, isn't he? Lovely offload. Guess who? Afterburners, Dupont. The man's a machine. Moefana, creator. Brilliantly done by him. But that man had so much work to do with a crowd, with a gaggle of Italian defenders coming at him, but he somehow found a way.
It's the insertion of pace from Moefana.
And Dupont having a little look, surveying the options. Hands again, pace again. France, it seems, can do little wrong with ball in hand. Doesn't matter whether it's backs or forwards. They all can play, they all want to play, and they all will play. And Leo Valle will be the one to finish it off. But that, ladies and gentlemen, was the team try.
It's brilliant from the French. Massive line break up the middle from Ramos. Look at the awareness though, that acceleration is what gets him through, and then the deep pass there back into space is what's keeping the attack alive.
Okay.
Bielbieri, brilliant piece of footwork. That death ball there, up to Barry.
On the side.
Back of that maul, continues to roll forward at a snail's pace, but forward it goes until it's pulled back for Dupont and Bielbieri. And out wide is Adesogbe. Great feat, great feat. Try number 10. And France, rampant France, put an exclamation mark on their performance.
Well, there was me 5 minutes ago saying Damien Penaud, well, he'll probably come back in against the Irish because Adesogbe hasn't done a huge amount. Ever since then, it's almost like he heard me. He's been involved in everything. Kept his width really well, and that's what stretches the Italian defence. Good footwork, inside, ball in the right hand, fend on the inside.
5 metres away. What started out as a fair fight has long since not been that. France dominant, in utter control, throwing punch after punch that Italy
don't
just have not been able to stand up to. And now, in the dying embers, they're under their sticks again. Verratti with try number 11. Magnifique.
Function to the very top of its ability. Look at this ball from Jelonche. Put the ball into space, leaves Barassi just to move out onto the ball. Means that
14-man Ireland defends against the first real threat deep inside their territory that France have offered. And they go to the maul, and Malvaca's at the back of the maul, that's moving forward and has advantage. Side entry against Ireland. Dupont off the side, one pass, Bielbieri is in. His 6th try of this Guinness Six Nations. And France have absorbed and absorbed and absorbed, and in a single moment have hit the front with Dupont again pulling the...
Still got advantage.
Barassi is down and hurt, and we'll come back to that as Moefana takes it into contact. Gross picks and goes. Luku looking to fill the boots of Dupont, and he flicks it out to Bounéon. Oh, that's a try.
Well, the mitigating circumstances there. Flamand goes through on Peter Omani. Peter Omani is actually retreating. But did he make contact? Yes, he did. The referee's seen all that.
The pack arrives. The refreshed French pack arrives. They arrive in numbers, and they've got players out wide. Peno's on one of those runs of his. Bielbieri reaches to the sky, gathers and plays. And Prendergast goes after it. And Bielbieri.
France still won there, and it was just wide numbers, absolutely numbers. Penaud just decides to go in there. Was that the wrong decision? Well, we'll see, because he had plenty of people just to put that through. Bielbieri, as he normally does, puts it on the toe, and we will have to see. He has finished it. Unbelievable. Brilliant.
Bielbieri, wow. 2 tries against England, 2 tries against Wales now. And even more so when the bodies are tired. Around the corner, Bounéon goes. France in search of what would be a bonus point try at this point. Unthinkable when Sheehan scored at the start of the second half. Very much on the French agenda right now. Giroud, he's got there. He's got there. And that surely is the game. And it may well be the Six Nations Championship.
That defence just wasn't there. Tyke burned for the first time ever a little bit too high, and again he's just underneath in the big stretch out. You're allowed that, you're allowed one movement.
Ireland
short for me,
just short, says the referee. Pulled on and then picked off, and Ramos is away and gone, and look who's on his shoulder, Damien Penaud. It's a record-breaking, monumental moment. France's all-time equal try scorer, Damien Penaud.
5 minutes to go, and then this happens. Ramos is thinking, am I going to get there? In normal time, he'd probably go for it. Penaud's on his right-hand side, sorry, my dyslexia, and that's just a killer. People now are leaving the Aviva in droves.
What a moment. Damien Penaud, big smile on the face.
His defence against Ireland was beyond amazing. Here is Ramos, here is Figu. Can he find the try-scoring pass for Moefana? And the crowd is launched into a frenzy in Paris.
Well, the crowd will tell you, joy, but you just see the midfielders created by Figu.
Luku, as the sweeper comes across, but Scotland have it through Ben White. Here's Russell at real pace. Darcy Graham again, the switch, and France could be away here through Intimac. And it's Louis Bielbieri who breaks the Six Nations try-scoring record. Is there anyone who can stop the magic of this man? He's done it again.
Just listen to the crowd. I think they're going to have a look at this to see. I think Scotland players feel that it maybe came out forwards from Gael Fiku in the tackle. I think Matthew Carley's suggesting they will have a look, but they've gone coast to coast.
Can they set this driving maul again? Marchand once more is at the tail of it, and through the middle they go. Almost, but not quite. Cyril by Pinot, and they finally find a glitch in the Scottish matrix.
The power of the pack from there. Pinot gets himself out and just loops the ball over the top to Thomas Ramos.
Makes the tackle, and Ramos sets it, and advantage goes on Marchand. Pull back for Intimac. Louis Bielray. Oh, beautiful to Fiku. Moefana. Is that Scottish resistance crushed by France?
Yoram Moefana, he has been excellent tonight, but Bielray, look at this. He's got 3 defenders in front of him, gets in between 2 of them, gets the offload away. From there, look at this, just ball in 2 hands, gets between Darcy Graham and a desperate Tom Jordan.